The materials we are going to be using today are 2 colors of size 3 acrylic yarns, a crochet hook 4mm, a pair of scissors, stitch markers, and my yarning needle. We're starting our row 1 with a magic ring or a magic circle, whichever term you're familiar with. Then chain 3, 2, 3 into the chain space, create 3 double crochets. So the first chain 3 counts as a stitch, then I'm doing the second double crochet, so 2, and then another double crochet, 3, then chain 2, 1, 2, then another 3 double crochet. Also, I doubled my yarn. We're going to do 2 more clusters of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochets. We have done 4 sets of 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. We're just going to pull this yarn to close our circle tight, then chain 2, 1 and 2, then slip stitch into the first space here, the first double crochet, so we're going to slip stitch our work, and that's how we end our row, by chaining 1, pull through. To start row 2, you double your next yarn and into the first chain space, insert your hook, touch your yarn, then chain 3. This will count as a double crochet stitch. Then into the same space, create 2 more double crochet. Okay, we have 3 double crochet into the first space. Into the second space, you're going to create 3 double crochet. One, 2, three. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Then into that same space, we're going to create 3 double crochets. And that is our corner. Then for the next corner, we're just going to create the same thing we did. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into the same space. And into our final space, we're just going to create the same pattern. And into the first space where we started from, we're just going to create 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and into the first stitch, insert your hook right there. And make a slip stitch to end the row. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Pull tight. So row 2 done. For row 3, into the chain space, insert your hook, add your yarn, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Chain 3 counts as a stitch. Then make 2 more double crochets. Then into the next space here, you're going to make 3 double crochets. And into the corner, we create another corner. So we're going to follow the pattern for creating a corner, which is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1, 2, and another 3 double crochets. Into the same stitch. the next space, 3 double crochets. We're going to end the row with finishing off the first corner we started. So we're just going to make 3 more double crochets into that space, then chain 2, then slip stitch into the first double crochet stitch we made. That's how you end the row. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So using your next yarn color, you're going to start from the corner and I'm going to do row 4. Okay, now that we have completed our first square and you know the pattern for making the square, go ahead and make 2 more for your bag. So we now have 3 squares in total, and we're just going to fold them in the shape of the bag. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we are going to join the 3 parts with single crochet. So get your hook, get your yarn. Okay. So now we are going to seam our work close using a single crochet. You can use a single crochet and hook, seam your bag close, or you can use a darning needle and your yarn to just sew it close. But I want to get a texture for the front, so I'm going to be using a single crochet and my hook. So with your hook, you're just going to start with one part, and which is here. As you can see, the bag shape is like this and like this formed together. So I'm going to insert my hook into the chain 2 space and into the chain 2 space behind. Get my yarn, pull through and chain 1, and into that same chain space I'm going to create a single crochet. And into my first stitch I'm going to create another single crochet. So insert your hook through the first part of your panel and the back part and make a single crochet. Just like that, into the next stitch and the back stitch and make a single crochet. So just keep making single crochets all the way through till you reach this chain 2 space and you make your last single crochet, sealing off this part of your bag. Make sure you're entering into the same stitch as the front with the same stitch at the back, so you don't skip any stitch. And now we have gotten to the chain 2 space, and we are going to insert 2 single crochet. So we're going to keep seaming the bag until we reach here. So I will have here for like an opening for the bag. I'll show you what I mean. So into here, insert 2 single crochets because of the chain 2 space. Then continue making single crochet into each stitch till you reach the end of the row. And into our last chain 2 space, we are just going to make 1 single crochet and not 2. Then we're going to chain 1 and cut off the yarn. Okay, so as you can see, this is what it looks like. Just going to fold it like this. So this is your square. Just going to fold it like this. And you have one side of your bag. So you join the two parts that were seamed together, you bring them close, and you have the top side and the bottom part of your bag. Then we're going to attach this other part here, and our bag will be complete. So what we are going to do first is attach this end, starting from here to here. So I'm just going to use my stitch marker to hold it so I know where I'm going to end. Here to here. Okay, then I'm going to flip our work like this to the back part so I can see. Then take our yarn and our hook. Let go of the stitch marker right here. Set our yarn. We're chaining one. Okay, so now we're going to chain one and make one single crochet into the chain two space. The reason why we are doing one and not two is because we have already added one single crochet when we are stitching this other side. So we're just going to do what we did for the previous side and make single crochets joining the front and the back together. One in the front and insert our hook to the back and create single crochet. Make sure you're entering into the same stitch for the front as the same stitch at the back. Single crochet, another single crochet, just like that. Keep doing single crochets as we close off the space. Then into the chain two space here, we are going to add two single crochets. Then we're going to continue as usual, making single crochet, joining the front and the back together. Yep, almost to the last part. So you just keep seaming your work until you reach the end, and into the space you're going to just make one single crochet stitch and we have completed our bag. Okay, just going to take off the stitch marker and we have one last stitch here. Then into our chain two space, we make one single crochet right into that space. Okay, and our bag is closed. Just going to chain one to show you the bag. So this is the front part and this is the back part of our bag. I'm just going to chain one and cut off our yarn and pull tight. Okay, don't worry about this extra part. We are going to do single crochet around the border and close it off. But this is how the bag looks like. So we're just going to keep the bag aside and we're going to start with the strap. Okay, as you can see here, I've already started it. So I'm going to show you how I started it with the white yarn on this other end. So I increased my hook to 4.5, and with my yarn I'm just going to insert my hook into this space right here. So insert my hook here or into the stitch right here, get my yarn, attach my yarn, then chain 1 to join my yarn. Then I'm going to be using a Tunisian crochet style to create the hand. So I'm just going to insert my hook, pull up a loop like this, and into the next stitch insert my hook, pull up a loop, into the next stitch insert my hook, pull up a loop, just like that. I'm going to keep inserting my hook, and when I reach the chain 2 space, I'm going to put my needle into the stitch itself and not the space. So it might be a little bit tight, so just try put your hook through the stitch itself, then pull up a loop, then insert your hook into the next chain 2 right there. Okay, and pull up the loop. Then into the next stitch, insert your hook and pull up the loop. You just keep doing the same thing until you reach the other end here. So insert your hook, pull up a loop. So we have 3 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3. 2 double crochet, 1, 2, then 3 double crochet, which is 1, 2, and 3, and into the chain space 4. Okay, now we have all our stitches on our hook. We're just going to yarn over, pull through the first loop like that. Then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're just going to keep doing that, yarning over and pulling through 2 till we reach the end. This technique is a Tunisian crochet technique. That's why it might be difficult to use this crochet hook to do it. But if you have one of these stainless steel crochet hook in size 4.5, then you can use it. That way your stitches can rest on the body easily. But this one has like a stopper kind of thing right here, but I can still use it to do the same technique. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have reached the end of the row right here. Then to do row 2, you're just going to insert your hook into this first loop here, yarn over, pull up a loop, into the second stitch here, yarn over, pull up a loop, same thing here. Just keep picking up the stitches. Keep doing so until we reach the end of the row. Then for the last stitch, we're going to insert our hook and pick up the last stitch also. yarn over and pull through. So when you have all your stitches on your crochet hook, you always start the row with pulling through only one loop first before you start doing 2 loops at a time. So pull through 2, pull through 2, and just like that. Okay, so each row begins with pulling through 1, then you do pull through 2, pull through 2, just like that, till you reach the end of the row. This pattern, this stitch or this technique is very stretchy, so you have to keep crocheting and stretching it to see the actual length. Okay, so keep stretching it to see the actual length for the bag handle that you want. This is the bag handle length I want, so that's where I'm going to stop here. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it with the white yarn so you can see clearly. So you just keep repeating this pattern over and over by picking up the stitches. So you ignore the first stitch and come into the second one, pick it up into this one, just like that. So you just keep doing this until you have your desired bag handle length. Then we are going to sew it to the other side of the bag. Okay, so I'm just going to show you one more time how to do the strap. So first pull up a loop and slip stitch through 1 first. Then we're going to do in multiple of 2 through 2 through 2 through 2, just like that. Through 2 and through 2. Okay, so keep repeating it till you have the length that you want. And to know how many rows that you're in, you can just count this part. You can just count this part that is here. So this is row 1, row 2, and row 3. Okay, so you see this ladder mark here. So this is row 1, row 2, row 3. So you just count like that to know what row you're in. Let us now join our bag handle. So we have our desired bag handle. So this is our desired bag handle length. Okay, just like this. So this is my thread. I'm just going to end the row with a chain 1. So this is it. To end the row, you're just going to chain 1, then pull through. Okay, so to end the row, I'm just going to chain 1, then pull my yarn through. Don't cut it off because you're going to use it to sew the bag handle to the other side of your bag. Okay, so this is the other side of your bag. You're going to sew it here. So with your thread, I'm just going to get my needle. I'm just going to get my yarning needle and thread it Okay, so into the side, make sure your bag strap is straight when you're going to go and thread it in the other side. So into the side, first use a stitch marker to mark where you want it to be. Remember, we started our handle on the other side from here to here. Okay, so make sure when you're sewing your bag, it is also like that. So place it like this in that space right there. This is how it will be. And with that, we insert our hook into the stitch right here and into the first stitch here. Take off our stitch marker and into the first stitch here, insert our needle, then pull through. Okay, so this is going to be like a zigzag sewing style. So sew from the front and put from the back, front, like that. So into the next stitch, which is this one right here, insert your hook, and into the next stitch on your back strap, insert your needle and pull through. Into the next stitch here, insert your needle right here into the next stitch here. So it's basically like crocheting but with your needle. Next stitch here and the next stitch here. Okay, then the next stitch here and the next stitch here. Set your hook, pull through, don't worry even if it seems moving around, because you're going to do single crochet around the bag, and make sure it is tight. So into your next stitch here, this is your next stitch, into your next stitch here, insert your hook, pull through, just keep doing that stitch by stitch. Okay, next stitch here and here, pull through, the next stitch here, here, and the final stitch goes into this one here and here, and pull through and fasten it there. Okay, so with this yarn we're going to work single crochet around the bag to make sure it is tight and firm. So we're just going to go single crochet round like this for the front part and also for the back part. Okay, so with that in mind, get your crochet hook. You're going to be using our 4mm crochet hook. Then get out your stitch marker, and into that part you created, you added your last crochet or your last knitting thread. You're going to go into the next one beside it, and you're just going to chain 1 right there, insert a single crochet, mark it with your stitch marker so you know where to slip stitch into when you come back. Then we're just going to do single crochet around the bag to give it a nice finishing. Keep making single crochets so you go around the bag handle and come back to where your stitch marker is. Then make a slip stitch. Then I'll show you what next to do. So now we have reached the space before our last stitch, and we're just going to make single crochets into that space to make our back strap firm. Single crochet, and we're going to make slip stitch into the first single crochet, and that's complete for the front part of our bag. So we're just going to chain 1 and cut up our yarn. Then pull through and pull it tight. And now take off your stitch marker. Then we're just going to hide this extra stitch here. You can use thread, you can use your needle, or you can use your crochet hook to just hide the extra yarn left. So we're just going to do the same thing we did for this part, for this other side of the bag. We're just going to do single crochet around bag, and that's it. Your bag will be complete. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end of the video.